The Backrooms, The Infinite Labyrinth, Level 59, The Backway, Survival Difficulty, Class 4, Unsafe, Unsecure, Medium Entity Count. Level 59 is the 60th level of the Backrooms. It was first documented by the Pioneers, a small group of wanderers focused on exploration. However, the Meg was only alerted to the discovery when 4 severely injured members of the group arrived at a Meg outpost. Based on the survivors' testimonies, the rest of the group was presumed dead. The maze-like layout of the level, combined with the danger posed by the entities, makes it advisable to try to avoid level 59 completely. Image caption: a picture of level 59 taken by a member of the Pioneers. Description: Level 59 is an endless underground railway system. It consists of 2 distinct sections, called the stations and the tunnels. Due to their interconnected nature, traversing through the level usually requires crossing both sections multiple times during one's journey. As no supplies can be found anywhere in level 59, wanderers here have to survive using the resources they already have. The stations. Image caption: the railway platforms are where the stations and the tunnels meet. The stations take the appearance of subway stations. They come in a variety of forms, resembling different subway networks from the front rooms. Usually, several railways meet at a station, which makes it possible to switch between the different railways. Rarely, 2 different stations are connected by a slim, circular hallway. These hallways are dangerous, as entities found in the stations can be found in them in large quantities. Wind is present in the stations. While the source of it is not known, it is very prevalent and can reach dangerously high speeds. The gusts of wind have been reported to correlate with noises of trains heard from the tunnels. However, as no trains are present in the tunnels, the source of these noises is also a mystery. Both of these phenomena are considered related. Each individual station is a collection of environments typical for a subway station. These environments include areas such as hallways, staircases, and railway platforms. Sometimes, the staircases are unusually long, often stretching for thousands of steps. However, all of them end abruptly, leading directly into a wall. The walls all around the stations are covered with advertising posters. While the posters seldom contain comprehensible text, instead, usually containing indecipherable symbols, they demonstrate the graphic design expected for an advert. Many entities are present in the stations. So far, hounds, death rats, clickers, and facelings have been recorded. Adult facelings in this section have been observed sitting or lying on benches. While they are a frequent sight, child facelings are even more common. They passively wander around the station, but demonstrate hostile behavior upon spotting a wanderer. Together, these entities form the primary danger of the stations. However, the entities in the tunnels are even more hostile. Unfortunately, to escape the level, one must cross several different stations, making short trips through the tunnels necessary. The tunnels. The tunnels, which form the other part of level 59, can be accessed from any railway platform in this level. All tunnels here are dark. Some tunnels are only lit by small lamps sporadically located on the walls, while others have no light at all. Every tunnel contains at least a single railway, which may present a risk of tripping. A never-ending smell of corroded metal is ever present, originating from the oxidized tracks. It is occasionally accompanied by the sounds of moving trains, although actual trains are absent from this level. This section is infested with entities, including skin stealers, smilers, hounds, and crawlers. Smilers are common, frequently lurking in the darkness. Encounters with hounds have proven dangerous due to the tripping hazards posed by the tracks. Usually, if one encounters something resembling another person in the tunnels, it is not wise to trust them. They could be a skin stealer wearing the skin of a deceased person, or a crawler in the early stages of the infection. Image caption: an image of the tunnels. Several lamps along the walls light up this tunnel. The map. Many explorers who have escaped from level 59 have claimed to use something called the map. According to testimonies, it manifests as a large subway map on a wall and can be used to navigate to an exit. The exact nature of the map is not fully understood, as some of the information gathered about it through interviews has been contradictory. While supposed pictures of it only show a blank wall, photographers claim to be somehow able to see the map in the images. Open logs. 59-interview-4-transcript.txt. Interviewed: Charles Hughes. Interviewer: Michael W. Last name has been requested to remain anonymous. Interviewer: Hello, Charles. We'd like to ask you a few questions about your time on level 59. This won't take long. Charles Hughes: I see. So, what would you like to know about that damned place? Interviewer: First of all, how did you get there? Charles Hughes: I was in a group. The Pioneers, we called it. We were exploring the subway system of the city. Note, the city most likely refers to level 11. When we noticed that our environment had shifted quite a bit. That was when we realized we were in a different level. Must have happened too slowly for us to notice. Interviewer: What did you do in this level? Charles Hughes: Nothing really. Just walked around. Sometimes we ran when we were being chased. Interviewer: So, the tragedy you're referring to, the loss of life, that is, did it occur during those chases specifically? Charles Hughes: We did lose many men during the chases. Close friends, all of them. I'd prefer not to talk about this right now. Interviewer: I see. I'm sorry for your loss. Charles Hughes: It's alright. It's been weeks already. I'll manage. Interviewer: I know what it feels like. Those of us who don't are lucky. You know, we can talk about something else if you wish. Charles Hughes: Yes, that'd be lovely. Related to the level, I guess? Interviewer: Sounds good. Can we talk about how you made your exit? Charles Hughes: Yeah, I'll do that. We used the map. The Interviewer: That has come up a few times during the interviews. What exactly is the map? The answers the others gave, they were a bit imprecise, you see. Charles Hughes: It's hard to describe unless you've experienced it firsthand. At first, we got really lost. Things seemed hopeless. The only thing we had going for us was that we were there together. Interviewer: So, initially you didn't have the map. Charles Hughes: Yeah, but as we walked through the tunnels, from one station to the next, we became more experienced. Danger was always lurking around the corner, but it became easier to avoid. We talked to one another about these things. Interviewer: So, there's a method to the madness. Then, the level can't be as random as we've previously thought. Charles Hughes: It's definitely not random. There's a pattern to it. It's just really difficult to describe. Interviewer: Alright, so about the map, how did you find it? Charles Hughes: While we were there, we never stayed in one place. We were always exploring, always moving, staying ahead of the entities and trying to find an exit. However, we only found the map after we stopped to think. It was right there, on the wall next to us. Slowly, when we thought about where to go, we began to notice more and more details. Eventually, we saw a clear path on the map. Interviewer: That is illuminating. I want to ask you something. Is the map, well, real? Charles Hughes: It is. We all saw the map and a route to the exit. However, the map is real in a different way compared to a lot of things here. Interviewer: I think I understand you better now. Well, this interview has given me a lot to think about. You're free to go now. Charles Hughes: Alright, it was nice chatting with you. Interviewer: You too. 59-interview-15-transcript.txt. Interviewed: Michael Anderson. Interviewer: Michael W. Notes: this is the 4th interview conducted with Michael Anderson. He entered the level alone 2 months ago and was stuck inside for a week. Interviewer: hello, Michael. Once again, I'd like to ask you a few questions about level 59. Michael Anderson: well, what is it this time around? Interviewer: what more do you have to share about the wind? Michael Anderson: I see. It's very common in the stations, but I didn't feel it once in the tunnels. I actually tried to find the origin of the wind, but that didn't work. Interviewer: how so? Michael Anderson: there simply isn't one. I thought that the wind was coming from outside, and that I would be able to locate an exit that way. However, it turns out that it isn't coming from anywhere. Interviewer: huh, weird. How are you so sure? Michael Anderson: I was standing next to a solid wall, but there was still wind coming from the direction of the wall. Overall, it's really bizarre. There's only one pattern I found. The bursts of wind seem to correlate with the noises of trains. Interviewer: there aren't any trains in the level, though. Michael Anderson: there aren't. However, the noises are very frequent. I heard them constantly in the tunnels. Interviewer: that's curious. Looks like there's another unexplained phenomenon in this level. Or, actually, were you able to find the source of the noises? Michael Anderson: ultimately, I wasn't, and that's not because I didn't try. I spent a great deal of time trying to follow them. Interviewer: where did the noises lead to? Michael Anderson: nowhere. Station after station, tunnel after tunnel, yet nothing. They've all kinda blended together now. Eventually, I had to stop, as I had too many close calls in the tunnels. Interviewer: did you ever feel like you were close? Michael Anderson: all of the time, but I was only actually close once. Interviewer: what was that time? Michael Anderson: eventually, I gave up the search and stopped. During my travels, I noticed certain things about the layout of the level. Very complex things. When I stopped, I pondered where to go, using all the experience I had gotten. That was when I noticed a map, right beside me. It showed me 2 things: the route to the exit, and the route to the source of the noises. Interviewer: how did you know it was the source? Michael Anderson: I don't know. I just got a weird feeling. I also had a feeling that I wouldn't ever come back if I went to the source. Interviewer: I understand. The Backrooms. They sometimes just give us these weird intuitive feelings. Mike Anderson: exactly. Interviewer: by the way, where did you end up after going through the exit? Michael Anderson: level 158. It's also a station, but otherwise pretty different. Interviewer: everybody has so far reported to have ended there. Well, I think this interview is practically over now. Michael Anderson: I see. Do you have any more questions, or am I free to go? Interviewer: I can't think of any. Go ahead. I don't really have anything planned for this interview anymore. Michael Anderson: well, see you. Interviewer: you too. Bases, outposts, and communities. There are no known bases, outposts, or communities in level 59. The amount of entities within this level makes the creation of such extremely difficult. Additionally, due to the lack of useful resources in this level, the motivation to do so is absent. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Level 59 is connected with the subway systems of level 11. Reportedly, the subway tunnel in Erie Station of level 158 will lead to the tunnels, as long as the train has already departed. No clipping through the floor in level 77 has been known to cause one to appear on this level. While many have claimed to also arrived here from the metro, the validity of these rumors is yet to be confirmed. Exits. Level 59 is known to have a tunnel which leads to the Erie Station of level 158. Many people who find an exit do so using the map.